Merry meet all, just a quickie this morning because my battery's running flat. But anyway, so we've got the vanilla beans outside and Team Cocoa Beans in the run. So the Team Cocoa Beans, they've been out here already this morning after they had a bath inside. And these guys had their bath inside and now it's their turn. So basically now I get the two runs ready for the two apples and the rest, including the apple Bella in that run. So I just got to add a layer of clean straw, put some fresh buckets of water and feed. And then they all stay in there for a bit of the day, and then I give them noodle treats, probably about mid-arvo, and then release the cocoa beans to be out here a little bit for about an hour or so, and then I'll put them back in and release the vanilla beans and take the two apples that have been there inside for their evening bath before they go to bed, and then the vanilla beans go into that same bath after they've gone into their beds, and they're in there for an hour, and then the cocoa beans go in the bath, and yeah. So I'm basically managing them like they're three different tribes. Well, two tribes, and you know, this little tribe here is sort of split. Probably the only time I have these two apples with the rest, including the apple Bella, is this time of the day, where I can keep an eye and, you know, get things done in the runs, because Frigg and Flint Fireforge, Flint is young and stupid. He thinks he can take on Frigg, and Frigg's not going to back down. Poor fawn, puppy. So I haven't tried to reintroduce the two brothers to see if they're still going to fight, and I'm going to keep it this way, but I would like to have the two boys together, you know, even if it's just in the evening when they have the bath and to sleep in the same crate. I don't know, we'll see. But it's kind of been nice having one boy with each of the three groups of girls at night, you know. And it's been nice. But even if I can get the two brothers together in the evening in the bath to play and just bond. You remember they grew up together and they've been sleeping together in the same crate at night and nearly 4 years. So there's definitely a bit of, you know, missing each other. But I just can't have the fighting. And the hormones are kicking off. I mean, I could very well go and take Friggin to get a hormono shot to chill him out, because he's the alpha though. I mean, he's always been the alpha. You know, and Fawn, he just wanted to be his own Drake. You know what I mean? He's always been under the prowess here of Frigg, and it's kind of nice to see Fawn stepping out to be his own. You two boys, Mr. Flint Fireforge, don't pick a fight you can't win. You crazy boy, you and your curly whirls. Poor puppy. Mr. Flint Fireforge is always going to be a little bit weak. When I first got him, he'd take 2 steps and just collapse. Yeah. He still can't do a lot of running around about just plomping down, but he's a lot better. He couldn't even breathe when I first got him. His face was so swollen. God, people disgust me how they can let animals get like that and not bat an eyelash and then still try and sell them and make a profit, and yeah, not really a fan of humanity on the whole. And then you got the Mr. Frigg. She's not really in for it. You know, she's disabled. Not like Sunna disabled, spinal disabled. So with Sunna here, I've actually done a little bit of a different strapping. I've done the vet wrap, but then I've actually added Kenzo tape over the top. So you don't want human kinsology tape touching anything, skin or feathers of your birds. but I'm just finding, like, just human kenotape, it is so bulletproof when it comes to water and movement. I mean, I use it quite a bit in my rehabilitation, and any niggles as well when I was playing sports. I could keep soldiering on. It didn't impair my performance, it helped my performance, especially if I had an issue going on or a lack of activation in the chain of movement somewhere. It just helped in that biofeedback. So I'm hoping doing that is going to add a little bit of an extra support for little Sunna here, but also I want a little bit more feedback. So yeah, I'm still massaging her hips, her good side, and then her affected side, because that's the leg with the subluxation of the intertarsal hop or joint, like a subslip of the ankle joint. So, you know, everything she deals with pain is not just that actual joint, it's also the referral. And referrals don't just happen on the side that's impacted, it's also on the other side, opposite side, because as you know, you injure one side, you compensate with the other. So you do something somewhere, or you have a malalignment or a crappy chain of movement in one side, your body will then try and compensate the opposite plane, or it might compensate in the upper chain if it's the lower chain affected, or the lower chain compensates if it's the upper chain affected. You know, the body's always is a circular, constant feedback loop, whether you're the human animal or an avian animal. But anyway, so I'm going to turn this off and start getting these runs ready. Hello, little Ginger, my cheeky little girl. Look at your face mask. Pretty impressive. Or straight into the mud. So we've had some rain finally, and it was so bad. I literally had, the boots are so shit that I had. Like, they literally were just disintegrating. Steel cap Wellington boots were disintegrating, and there were so many holes on the top that I would always get wet, muddy socks, and I couldn't just step into a puddle. And so for the past 2 weeks I've been walking around with those boots whilst it's been muddy and rainy, and it's just made doing my chores and everything an absolute pain in the ass. So it's so nice. I've finally got some boots. I bought another pair just for visitors, but I will get 2 more for when you know, something happens to these. And I'm also getting my koi pond boots. They're a bit more pricey, and they're steel cap. I think I'm going to get white ones. So yeah. Anyway, footwear, very important when you've got this to deal with. Bop, bop. And the other thing too is you want to be able to hose your feet down, your boots down between uses. So if you've just been in the chook run, you don't want to be going straight from the chook run to your duck run with, you know, you want to avoid cross-contamination as much as possible. So don't keep chooks with chickens, don't keep chickens with ducks and ducks with chickens. It drives me nuts when people do. The she'll be right attitude just drives me bonkers. Don't do it. It might put you out having to manage them, but guess what? You're the one that got them, so be put out or don't have them. Boys, nah. Mr. Flint Fireforge. Boys, Catherine. Right. Mr. Flinty Bum. No. Freak. Mr. Flint. But you know, it's one of those things, it's okay in a way for Flint to get his bum handed to him by another male. You know, he hasn't had positive male role model reinforcement, that sort of thing. But I just need to keep him on check and keep an eye, which is why I don't let them just be together. someone will get hurt, seriously. No doubt it will be plenty. Puppy! Oh, Freya! Oh, zoomies! Where'd she go? Where's Freya? There she is! Where's she gone? There she is! Where's Freya? Oh, he wants to jump in the pond. Frigga's not going to let him. I'm still humming and hawing what I'm going to do with my runs, the different layout. I really want to have pools in the runs that are like this. I know. I'm still, still figuring it out. I just need to finish getting my chook sorted. I have to rebuild a new chook house inside their run, as I mentioned in the previous post. Puppy, you're such a cutie. Look at that face. Look at that face. Oh, puppy. You're like a little doggo. Yeah. Mr. Flinty Bum. It's okay, I'm not grabbing you. You stay there. Poor puppy. Yeah, he still shakes when he gets nervous or scared. Very nervous and scared disposition. Which is not natural, of course. It's been something that was as a result of his mishandling with the previous cow of an owner. But he's got this cute, adorable side. Puppy. Such a snuggle bug. I want to get a recording of him one day, how he is when he gets hugged. It's just, you'd melt. Puppy. Puppy. Mr. Frigg. Frigg's a sippy. The boys are just, they're all sippy. The boys are so sippy. Oh, thanks, Freya. That's deliberate. You're just trying to get me wet. Freya. She's gotten so much bigger. I remember how tiny she stayed for such a long time because, her brother Fawn just was always mounting her. She'd get one injury after another, and I had to get more ducks back when I started off with the 3 siblings. But we got there. Look at you. Are you a cutie? Freya. My little ginger biscuit. My little ginger biscuit. Meow. He cuddles. That's how they cuddle. Cuddles. Cuddle, cuddle, cuddle. Frigg, don't be a beastie. Frigg. No, Mr. Flint Fireforge. Yeah, you're shaking. Did you know? No. No fun. You'll be a beastie. Mr. Frigg. Little buff head. Your head's all buffy. Your head's all buffy. Diddy-diddy-diddy. Diddy-diddy-diddy. Diddy-diddy. Alright. I'm going to switch this off and get the runs ready. Oh, Freya. Ginger. Freya. Diggity-dee. Diggity-dee. Look at your cute little face. No, Freya. Freya. No, 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 no. Mr. Free. Alright, this is me, very fast. Sorry I haven't done a lot of uploading. And just heads up, we've got some changes here within Australia with regards to telecommunications. They've done a proof of age thing that they're going to enact in December, and apparently you won't need to, you'll need to verify age just to use Google. I don't know how we're going to go. I wanted to try and see if I can change my VPN and get around it, but I'm not going to record my face and do digital ID and all this sort of bullshit just to be able to upload or use the internet. So we'll see how we go. But I'm working now to try and see how I can circumvent Mr. Frigg. Hey, puppy, little beastie, You leave Flinty. You be such a beastie. Are you okay, puppy? Where's that rude? Go get your bucket of water over there, honey. Hey? Darling. Puppy, you okay, Sunna? Sunna, look how muddy you are. Sunna. Me. Alright, let's be right back.